Unfortunately, Mr. Košarok is not able to join us. He had a visit planned for this day in Sarajevo, but during the today's topics, he had to stay in Ljubljana and asked me to replace him on his behalf. I would like to, because we have a short amount of time, just a quick look on how we see the steps forward and the sustainability of the HSI group. I went a little bit further to go to see what is going on the global global position, and also I went outside the market and the production of electricity, just to give you an idea why the investments are important for Slovenia and also for the HSI group. First of all, just to give you an idea, the global population is increased for 10,000 people per hour. Why is this important? Because each European in average per day needs 125 kilowatt hour of energy. This means all of the energy, not only the electricity. So the amount of energy needed in the future will still be needed and will have to grow. So on the HSI perspective, we have to project and to implement our plans to set the goals of replacement and needs for new capacities. Just to, because this is an international conference, I also praised our production capacities per year. We produce 7.7 terawatt hours per year, which is a little less than half of the needed production of in Slovenia. The second case, which is basically more or less involved with the hydro. I saw this data once I discussed some issues on the climate action changes with Professor Bogatay, and we came up with this example. Each hour we throw away 18,000 mobile phones. You know that each of us is using a mobile phone. But why is this important for such a conference? This why. For each new mobile phone, we use 1,000 liters of fresh water. If we calculate it down to the needed production, needed electricity to make such a mobile phone, we came to this result. If we build a project which is called Middle Sava River, which I will explain in the next slides, we could make out of this produced electricity 10 mobile phones in just 45 seconds. And we don't pollute the water which is needed to make this mobile phone. And one more example, we hear a lot of discussions how to go to the low carbon to the 2050, the goals, but each hour in the global perspective, we emit to air 4 million tons of CO2. For example, because I'm coming from the HSI group, a new unit, replacement unit 6, will emit 3.1 million tons of CO2 per year. And what we want to do in the future is the hydro a step forward to the low carbon? I think so. That's why we have plans to go forward with several projects to increase the capacities and to increase the amount of renewables in Slovenia. This is the share of the renewables from where the production of electricity comes. You see that almost 92% of the electricity produced from renewables comes from hydro. The rest is divided into biomass, biogas, waste gas, and of course photovoltaic. We just have one wind turbine installed in Slovenia this year, capacity of 2.3 megawatts. This is a water potential in Republic of Slovenia. Only 24% of the potential is already in Sava River used. As you see, Mura is only less than 1%. Drava is completely used, and Soča has a lot of potential. Sava River was meant to be used from Ljubljana towards the border of Croatia as a river which will be used for the energy production. So with our plans, we believe that we can use the Sava River and come up with 75% of usage of water potential in Sava. I will show you two projects. One of them is hydropower plants on the middle Sava River. This is the project which is ongoing at the moment, and the plans is to build 10 hydropower plants in next 20-30 years. And these are the key figures of the project. So as I mentioned, 10 hydropower plants, installed capacity of 300 megawatts, which will produce 1 terawatt hour per year of electricity. And the total investment cost for this project is 1.3 billion euros. This cost is, of course, has all of the costs involved, but as energy part and also the infrastructure part. Only the hydropower, the energy part would cost around 900 million euros. And the second project, which is already ongoing, and a lot of you know about this project on the lower Sava River, is the 5 hydropower plants project, which will, when it's finished, gain in total of installed capacity of 180 megawatts. These two projects are deeply related because there will be, when the chain of the hydropower plants, in total of 18 of them, will be optimized to work as a chain similar to what we are doing in the Drava River. 2 more are going to be built in the future. One is Brežice, and the last one, which is practically on the border with Croatia. This is the discussions also made with our neighbors in Croatia to join the project. I only explained to you about the energy production of this project, but deeply, those two projects are deeply related to some other results to be issued out when the project is ongoing. So we believe that we can say that projects are multi-utility projects. And I want to just show you a few examples what, besides the energy part, is being resolved during the process. First of all is the protection against flooding. This is the picture from the last year on the near the town Litija, which is practically in the middle of the entire chain from Ljubljana to the Croatia. The next one is the arrangement of the level of the groundwater. We use 21 million cubic meters of water in Ljubljana. The level of groundwater is decreasing, and with the project we could increase the level of groundwater in the Ljubljana area. Another example of what we could resolve is irrigation of agricultural surfaces. During the climate changes happening in the last years, this will be definitely one of the issues which will be important to resolve in the future. And of course, sports is also important way to present the country. Good practice cases, yes, they are. We have a lot of issues concerning the new Natura 2000 sites. Slovenia is on the first place with a total 37% of protected areas according to Habitat and Bird Directives. But this is one of the cases which I found out in Spain, where they built a dam, practically, which is not a plan to build in Slovenia, but any case, this is a case which was resolved and completely finalized on the Natura 2000 sites. Even more, that the birds and also the habitats which were protected in this area were increased, and the dam positively influenced on their protection. This is, I hope I was on the timeline. Okay, thank you very much for the thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eberlinc. Maybe just one quick question. How do you tackle these Natura 2000 challenges? And I mean, you said that these plans are going to be realized in like 20 or 30 years. What will you do in the meantime?
Yeah. Okay, I was hoping for this question because this question is quite deep risk for us that the project on the Middle Sava River is not going to happen, but I believe as a technician that there are technical issues that we can resolve, that the environment will be protected according with the Habitat and Bird Directive, and all of the questions raising will be resolved. We were also with connection to our neighbors, Austria, which also had similar issues, and they resolved it very successfully.
Mm-hmm. And what about the other projects? I mean, where will you get the money? Will you be, I don't know, living from trading, or what will you do exactly?
Yeah, the financing is, of course, quite important question. With increased amount of steps to make nature protective, that means that the investment is increased for several percentage. So we will calculate our investments according to all of the specification. If the time will be right, the economy will be okay, we will continue with our projects.
Okay, so maybe we can continue further on in the discussion.